YouTube as well. Okay, hello Zixuan, hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. I have a co-host with me, Zixuan Gao, the tournament director and high-ranking officer in the AGHS. Now, Zixuan, can you tell us a little about yourself and the AGHS?
Hi, I'm Zishuan, and I have been playing Go for around like 7 years now, and AGHS is an organization that aims to help youth uh to be more involved in the Go society through online Go tournaments like this one right here, and yeah.
Yeah, the AGHS stands for the um, American. Uh, uh,
The American Go sorry, American Go. Wait, that's a very good question.
American Go oh, Honors Society, I
Oh yeah,
think.
Honor Society.
One second, one second. American Go Honors Society. How do you get into this organization, or do you guys just have a few officers and then the rest of the organization? How many? Who does this really target?
So to like get into this, to
Hmm.
get in this program, basically, I think there is an application form every summer that they sent, and then you have to apply to the program, and there will be like people inside that chooses like who they think would best fit the roles. Um and there are not just tournament directors, but we have um also a media team, and we also have finance team that deals with giving out prices and like basically money stuff. Um,
Mm,
the media team deals with promotion.
mm,
So, and the whole team's aim is to basically promote Go to the wide youth society in the U.S. and
mm.
the entire North America. Um, and yeah, and we also host Go tournaments like this to encourage youth participation.
And by youth, you guys mean all high school students and younger?
Yeah, like under 18.
Under 18. Ah, great, great. Okay, okay. So this is kind of like the American Youth Championships, right? Under 18.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Ah, cool, cool. As this, there is another very famous American under 18 tournament, is it called the Redmond Cup, North American Youth Championships? That is Redmond is stands for Michael Redmond, not him, but his family who he is sponsoring. That's basically our North America under 18 like biggest championships ever, and we have two divisions, under 12 and under 18, right? So the AGHS tournament basically is the entire youth tournament, right? Under 18, so it includes everyone. Everyone, in other words, everyone is available or eligible to play in this. Everyone who is under 18, attending a high school or other school, right? Middle school and things, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Anyone in North America that's under 18 is our yeah, it
ah,
can is eligible.
North America, great. So, nice, nice. So, how does this tournament compare to the Redmond Cup? Are we like about as strong? Do we have some players who are playing in both of the tournaments?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like at least for the finals, all it's 8 players that registered is probably gonna play the Redmond Cup this year, and I think all of them played the Redmond Cup last year. And this tournament compared to the Redmond Cup is like more of a small scale. It's Not that, like, we also give out cash prizes. We
Hmm.
give out cash prizes and trophies. But it's not like, because Redmond Cup you would cover for the cost of like traveling to the Congress, and
Mm.
also your expenses that you spend, like for um food and um your dorm and everything, and then they give everything covered, and you also have prizes in the end. We're
Mm.
obviously an online tournament, so we don't like travel
Aha.
anywhere. But
Uh-huh.
and then we have um like a smaller amount of cash prizes, but I think it is still a very competitive tournament, as you can see the players right here.
Mhm.
Maybe we can
Now,
introduce the
yeah,
players.
yeah. Are there only 8 players in this tournament? I remember the last time I looked at the AGHS KGS room, and there was like 20 games going on at the same time.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
actually the people who qualified. The last time it
Ah,
was the qualifiers, which a lot of people were playing to
mm.
qualify for this actual tournament. And then we chose
The
the
top
best
eight? Yeah.
people. Yeah, the top eight.
Oh, okay, okay. These are the top eight of a humongous tournament, probably 50 kids and above.
Probably. I don't think
Uh,
all 50 kids are like
mm.
competing for it. There's like half
Uh-huh.
of them
There's
who
a
are
Q
playing.
division and stuff.
Yeah, there is a handicap division where they're not
Mm.
really playing to qualify, and there is like a actual qualifier like division where I think,
Oh.
yeah,
Hmm.
and there was, yeah, people that were competing for the spot.
Great. And so I see here everyone 6 dan, 6 dan, 6 dan, 4 dan, 5 dan, 3 dan. Are they the best and brightest of the North American youngsters, basically?
Um,
Maybe half of them are
actually,
here.
I cannot make that statement.
Okay, okay, okay. Anyways, guys, so this is basically the under 18 championships, and it's a grand final, right? The total final. And so out of eight, we have two left. We have Evan, Tan, and Chase. Evan and almost everyone else here, I know them. I've met them at Go Congress. Chase, I may have ran into him, but he is a new player and a very pleasant surprise to find that Chase has been, moved down to the finals, which is really, really nice. And Chase, if you look at the ranking, he's only, he's a 5 dan, so that's 1 dan lower than the 6 dans, but a bit of a dark horse in this elimination tournament. And do you know him personally, Tijan?
I actually don't, but he
Ah.
actually participated in a lot of our AGHS tournaments before.
Hmm. Great. So, if we have another very, very strong young player, then we North America is blessed. So, for example, I don't know Chase personally, but I know this guy, Kevin Young. He's not the professional player, Kevin Young. He's the New Jersey high school student, Kevin Young. This guy has a 6 dan certificate from China, so he's very, very strong. He's a Chinese 6 dan. And his opponent Daniel, his other semi-final opponent Daniel, I think he has an AGA rating that's 7 dan, so one of the highest under 18 players ever. And of course he has a Fox 9 dan account. Kevin had a Fox 9 dan account as well, so so very, very good for Chase to be able to advance to the finals. And Zishan, the Europeans talk a lot about how their youth players, their young players are very, very strong. It looks like NA has more, if more and only more and not less. Huh? Okay, so yeah, yeah. Okay. Hopefully, at the Go Congress this year, that overlap, we will get to see some intercontinental youth plays. Okay, great. So we are all good on this one. Next, let us move on to see how the game is going. They started yet?
Um, I Yeah, they are.
Mm.
Oh, they're playing pretty quickly. They're
Ah,
around
they've.
like 52.
Mhm. Good, good, good. And by the way, this tournament is occurring um, um, on KGS. And is it possible to turn up Zixuan's microphone? I believe so. And uh-oh, if well, good thing we didn't start on the um, official stuff yet. So let's go. I think this will do the trick, but okay, let's talk. Zishan say some more stuff, and let's see if the sound is better.
Guys,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. More, more. Yeah,
um,
yeah. Okay.
I actually don't know what to say.
Yeah, okay, okay. Probably a little more than that, just from the volume. Although, just chat, chat everywhere. Let me know if the sound is too high. Okay. I really ballooned up the sound from the call. So, okay. Now let's go take a look at the final game. This is the uh, top of the North American youth players, right? Mm. And this is the finals. Great. Okay. Do you? So we both talked about how we didn't know Chase personally, even though Chase, I think, is from the New Jersey area, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know Evan much? His account name is called Zoe Evan here, playing as White.
I actually don't really know him that well personally either, but
Mm.
I've seen him playing the Go Congress, and I believe he was playing the finals of Redmond Cup last year.
Yes, yes, Evan did make it to the Redmond Cup finals. By the way, Chase's two previous opponents also made it to Redmond Cup finals. Remember, we had four, and so three of them are in this tournament. So quite nice. So it's the Redmond Cup, the
Wait, are you
best.
sure? Wait, I think I might be mistaken. I think he might have I
Hmm.
think Kevin and Josh were in the finals, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Daniel and was it Daniel and Evan, or was it someone else?
I
I'm
think
actually
Kevin was in the finals. I think he was three
yeah.
out of four, so we're okay here. Yeah, yeah. As you know, we have two divisions, so a under 18 and a under 12. So there were four finalists overall. Now it looks like we have lost Zixuan's window. 1 second. We're gonna get that back first, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Zushan's back. Say hi to everyone again. Thanks,
Hi.
thanks. Okay, and the sound looks like it's pretty loud now, so hopefully that works. Great, great. Oh, look, we have so KGS and KGS, and the game is very far along. And Evan plays soccer, which I also played, so he's a pretty cool guy. Now, before I referred to these competitors and people in this league as kids, but nowadays I feel like we can all agree that the kids nowadays are mature, younger than ever before. So they're pretty much adults now. So and from their Go skills, they're monsters. So okay, okay. Okay. Does this opening look familiar to you, Zishan? Do you like white or black on either side um, in this one?
I've definitely seen it before, but I personally like black, but that's just only my humble opinion on this
Mm.
issue. I just like Terry a lot.
Ah, you like territory a lot? Me too, me too. Seems like Chase likes territory a lot too, so seems pretty reasonable. Okay, um, I do know. So this is a ladder breaker for this ladder, and I do know that I'm actually gonna clone this game, and okay, good. This way I can put moves down. Um, yeah. Okay. The clone is somewhere else. Anyways, at this point, it's actually a little better for white to capture this. You guys may have seen some like farm move in the middle here, because in this is specific case, black has this honey here, which threatens to run this stone out anyways. So it's better to just connect. And to me, it seems very good that Evan is very aware of this, which is quite impressive to me. Okay, let me see if my window is ready. My review window, KGS game, KGS game. Okay, I'm trying to get to the clone, and here's the clone, which is great. By the way, guys, some KGS usage tricks. Whenever you clone a game, you're able to put stones on the board like this, and that's why you'll see some people clone games as part of their broadcast. Okay, great. So what I was just talking about is you might see the AI prefer to play some middle of the board moves to break the ladder, but in this specific case, it's because black can sort of play a very important move to force white to take the ladder move anyways. You might as well just capture that. Anyways, I like territory too. It feels like whenever I have more territory, it's like I have more like confidence, and it's like I have a backup plan. So Evan captures this. This is another Joseki. These are Ponuki Josekis, where with a very large black corner, and so Chase is definitely getting what he wants in this game. Very nice. So invades here. That makes sense. I think that's what I would do too. Um, what? Would you? This invasion looks reasonable. Would you play this as well?
Yeah, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it looks more reasonable. I think if you played like 3-3 or something,
Yes.
a little too like white might be a little too strong on the outside, and 3-3 gets gote as well, I think. If yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then white gets the initiative to like build in the center. So I
Aha.
think approaching is, yeah, a better choice here.
It's reasonable. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Nowadays, we can't talk about any Go game without discussing some 3-3 invasions, and yeah. I will not be surprised if this is what the AI wants. Um, yes, if I were to have a very fun game, fun online game, I would not hesitate to do something like this, which is very imbalanced and all four corners and everything. But this is one of their more important games. It's a finals, so this move makes sense. If I was playing in a tournament, I would also probably approach Wade from this direction. But okay, good. Um, Actually, guys, I the more I look at the 3-3, the more I like it more and more. And I bet all territory lovers will feel the same, probably. Okay, so white headbutts. This is called the, what do regular people call this, Joseki? Uh, Kick? Something like that?
I just call
Mhm.
it kick. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can see how I play the game, and so for most people, this looks like white is reaching down with a leg and sort of kicking black up into the air when black plays here, and then white jumps. And so you guys see how I like to play. I like to pretend this is like my foot is my head, and I'm like reaching down and headbutting some people. Okay. Um, Reasonable Joseki, and here black extends two spaces, not the regular three, because that would be a little close to white for comfort. Feels pretty reasonable, and white connects and finishes this Joseki on the right. And instead of playing a um, extension move, white blocks on the outside, sort of. This makes a lot of sense. It makes the entire outside white position connected into one. Visually, it looks like all the white stones on the board are kind of working together, even though they're pretty far apart, which is good to see. The game should be pretty even at the moment. Um, Right? Yeah. Chase played this jump. This is the first slightly questionable move of the game, but when you look at it through the whole game, it makes perfect sense. First instinct was to try to get an attack going against the bottom white group. This way, if black is able to, chase white into the middle, black can destroy all the white potential territory. And as a territory lover, I will play the invasion next and destroy all the territory for white. In the game black played here, it's a little bit, it's very, very solid. Um, where it where I would like where it's a little imperfect for me is if white captures and you have to take back, then white gains a little bit in Sente. But now that I see it, black can counter attack and play on the outside. So okay, this is a very interesting move, and it further hunkers down black's game plan to get the territory and then deal with white's inside. How many points would you give black in this case, Zixuan?
Just for this territory or
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah. Pure like territory. Let's not count anything for black on the left.
okay, on the in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like
Three very large corners. Yeah, yeah.
it's like 15 points on the top right, and
Mm,
then
15 and 15 on the lower right.
yeah, I say a little less than 15 the lower bottom, but I
Okay,
guess that it has like more potential on the side too. So I think we can get it 15. And then
okay.
um
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think it's all around 15-ish to
Mm-hmm.
be yeah. So
Okay.
it adds up to be like 45.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Makes sense. Um, good, good, good. All right, welcome guys. Everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube. This is the AGHS final tournament finals, American Go Honors Society Go Tournament, the 2026 finals. American Go Honors Society is a under 18 organization designed to promote Go in the US, and they have an annual tournament, and this is basically a double gainer of the Redmond Cup North America Youth Championships, and a lot of players, three of the top eight players from this tournament, made it to the two finals of the Redmond Cup North America Youth Championships last time. So very impressive field. And these guys are the best and brightest of the North American youngsters. So for all you European under 18 players out there, these guys are probably going to be your stiff competition coming up. All right, we said black has like 45 points, probably a little more. And then for white here, white just played this move, expanding the top. If the whole top gets surrounded up to the fourth line, that would be, over 40 points, and white would be fine. But the whole top is not all white's territory yet. Very interesting. Probably very, very even at this moment. Black plays here. This is very annoying. As white, I don't want to answer this, but black is getting stronger and is getting territory. It makes me feel agitated whenever this happens. Shoulder hit, nice. I do like this move. And black chase goes after this cut. So far, both players are playing quite reasonably, and it's hard for me to tell who has the advantage. Yeah, yeah. So this fight, the fighting continues. Um, Black cuts makes a territory in the middle of the board, and then makes this jump. And here white goes in for the attack in a peep. And this is how this is the present board situation of the game. Okay, and is it true that though Evan has 55 minutes left in his clock, the time controls are 1 hour each and 30 seconds three times of Yomi, right?
Yes.
Ah, interesting. So this means Evan has spent a total of less than 5 minutes, and Chase has spent 18 minutes and 5 seconds.
Is this the
Great.
actual time of the game?
It's
Like,
the actual time. Yes, yes. One more KGS knowledge bit for you guys, uh, viewers. If you clone a game, the time would update whenever they play a move. So this is the current time as of this move. And when White played a next move here, we can see here how Evan's time went from 36 to 33. So we can tell exactly how much time they spent on each move. And so since Chase has not played a move yet, we don't know how much time he spent on this move so far. But once he plays a move, his time will update, and we'll find out exactly how much time he spent. For example, on the last move, this jump over here by Chase, his timer went from 45:10 to 41:55, and do you know how long that is, Zishan?
ah,
Yes, yes, I'm
it's
having
around
trouble.
4 minutes, guys.
Okay,
It's
great.
around 4 minutes.
There's a joke about streaming and doing math at the same time. So there's a reason why people don't stream people doing math problems like the math Olympiads on Twitch. Okay, it's a little harder when it's on stream. So so the last move, Chase spent over 3 minutes, less than 4 minutes on this jump. 2 minutes and 15, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, great. So this is the KGS's way of broadcasting. You clone a game, and then you can tell exactly how much time each player spent. Chase has played a move. His timer went from
Ooh.
41:55 to 38:12. More than 3 minutes. Okay. Great, great. So this move is played here. Okay, okay. Now in terms, we have a few more moves. Let's see, attach, extend, headbutt, and this is the current state of the game. Evan is playing quite quickly, which is very impressive. Um, yeah, I would be very hesitant to play this fast without a clear advantage. And yeah, who do you like at the moment? I have trouble both counting the doing math on stream and
Um,
judging the board on stream. So who do you think, Zixuan?
right now, does the white have the center basically because like
Hmm.
it's like the entire territory or like basically be considered white because now white has like a stone on N10, and does that mean it can like cut black off and then so black cannot invade the center anymore?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, we have a comment. The white stones on the left are getting pretty lonely. He clearly he means these stones, the six stones here, and I think black will pull ahead as he attacks the stones on the left, probably converting the bottom. Yeah, very, very perceptive player, and yeah, this does seem like yeah, and it's black to move. So if we take what Twitch is saying, Twitch chat is saying, and suggest a few moves for black here, and wow, if black converts the entire bottom into black's territory, that does feel very, very nice for black.
Mm.
I have no idea who's ahead. Yeah, so it's very, very interesting. There's also this cutting weakness in the middle for black, and It's always hard to tell how much this 3/3 invasion will help. So very, very interesting. At this moment, though, I do not like White's last few moves the more I look at them, even though it feels like White is surrounding such a large center of the board. But White did have very strong thickness over here, so this is kind of like White's like having a great party with lots of stones on the top, but that does leave the rest of the positions quite lonely, which does make sense. And so if White went for something like this cut to become super strong here, or invade the bottom, or do this shoulder hit stuff, maybe here, and then had Black sort of try to destroy the top, I'd feel a little better about that. Twitch chat is super strong. Okay, now I have played a few moves on the board, and it's hard to tell which line is the game line. The game line is here. Black connects. Very interesting. Um, so connect is definitely not a small move. It's four stones, one and three. So yeah, this connect does make sense. This cut doesn't work either. So that makes sense. And White plays this move does open up this cut coming up next. So that also makes sense. But the bottom that chat has suggested from Twitch is it's very, very enticing to play for sure. Let's see how they did in the game. Oh my God. Um, oh, this peep is all the annoyances in the world. Feels very, very strong. Huh? Makes me feel
Yeah.
big-headed. Clearly, Chase had this plan when he connected the move before,
Mm,
so he's following through with his plan. These kinds of attacks, one, they're very, very strong. Two, um, they almost always strike at a a funny bone, where the opponent is like, I want to counterattack, but then I feel like I just want to make myself strong enough, and then I can counterattack, but that's usually too late. So the counterattacks are also very strong for White. Just a simple push and cut basically will force Black to run for life on the upper side. Another extent would be Sente too. These would all be Sente moves. And then if White is able to cut off these two stones, this is probably totally working for White, right? White would
for
capture
sure, for
Black.
sure.
This is so it's very enticing for White to go for the counterattack right away. But if White goes for something like this, and then Black plays here, White may feel like the Liberty fight is not entirely clear, and all that. White takes a huge amount of risks as well. So it's very common for White to feel like, man, if I was a little bit stronger, maybe with one more move like this, and if you play there and I play this move and then you connect, now I can live on the right hand side with this move. Now I feel comfortable enough to counterattack. So it's very common, and it's a very hard and tough choice. In terms of how to defend, if White plays this block, this will be very bad. Not only is this very big territory for Black, White is also not alive in the end, so he doesn't get safety and he doesn't get the territory. This would be more reasonable, but this opens up a lot of this liberty racing Aji against the outside, and also the risk is this is
Still no
Osente,
alive.
and also not alive after you capture him. So that also is a little annoying. This move is like a pretty good balance. Black doesn't make as much territory, but it's very annoying to play for White. One, White makes almost no territory, and this push is threatening two stones. So and of course, you don't want to just make yourself your two eyes. So it's very hard to play on either side for white. So it's a very interesting position. Um, and then the counterattack is like very promising, but it's not guaranteed to work. This is really really interesting, and I I would spend, let's see how much time Evan spent in this move. He spent 8 seconds on this move.
Oh.
And I probably spent more than 8 seconds, but this is Evan's trademark fast play style, which I kind of like too. And yeah, so if this was online, I would do this too. If I was if this was a tournament finals, I'd be very afraid. Anyways, maybe Evan has something better planned than my moves earlier. Let's see how the move is made. The squeeze looks very promising. Yes, he squeezed. And this way, I remember I played a move like this before, and then the Liberty race was quite close. It was only one Liberty ahead, and at the end, White doesn't have a White had a bad position. So Evan played a much better move. If this happens, I can see that um, I can see that at least White is able to connect and then connect here to live, and this capture will not be scented. And if Black wants to, you know, attack White, Black has to give have four stones here and four stones here. This shape is alive. White can just play on the inside. So good job for Evan. He no doubt this is probably why he picked this. And let's see how much time Chase spent on these moves. Uh-oh, looks like okay, these are variations in the game. Chase extended down, so good. That's why you won't see the timer tick for Chase whenever we go down a variation diagram. Chase extends down. This is very interesting. If White wants to stop, he's looking at this, connecting home. And so if White wants to stop this in the best way, White harness, but this way White may not have enough liberties to get Black, and no, he does not. If White wants to have a chance at having enough liberties, he plays here, but even this is not enough liberties. White can try to connect. This is also not enough liberties. So it's very interesting. This is actually played in the game, so I hope both of them have good plans for the cut. Um, do you have a good plan for the cut, Zishan? Do you have
I don't. What happens if White connects at like S10, like
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Black?
yeah. S10, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This looks.
I think it still doesn't quite work. Am I
Ah,
wait?
trust yourself. I think you found the move, and so the key here. Remember, um, Black wants to play this move in Sente, but when he pushes in, White plays nowhere inside. None of that will work. Atari from the outside. This will work. So this works. So far it works. If Black pushes, this also seems like it works. So great, very very good reading on Evan's part, and um, very very. This extend down must have came as a surprise to Evan, or he probably as a surprise. And Evan played the next move in 13 seconds, so clearly he saw this connect move in 13 seconds or less, and so very very impressive there. Okay, good, good. Very so this is the first hardcore reading fight of the game, and Black plays this wedging move as 10, where White played to capture Black. Makes perfect sense. Um, because we just saw that the cut is answered by S10 and then white is totally alive. So black plays here, that's the only thing that could possibly save him. Does this possibly save black? Black cuts. If white plays anything other than the game capture, black will play the extend and then capture white. If if white connects here, black will Atari from the bottom and capture white. If white connects anywhere else, this will capture white. Nothing works except maybe Evan's game move, and he probably saw this in that 13 seconds, I bet. Okay, he plays here. The key is to go from the outside, and this is a working position for white. Great job, Evan.
Mm.
And clearly, Chase planned for something much, much better than losing all of the invading stones before this. So very, very good job, Evan. And so Chase moves on. This local fight goes to white. He's kept all of his territory, and
Mm.
yeah, and later there's a good end game at the corner later. So this is good. But Evan has won the local fight. But how is the overall game? Who do you like better in the overall game? Remember, Twitch had suggested very strong attacking moves surrounding a very good bottom. That basically is still in play here. So um, again, white has a very large upper side, even though it's not totally surrounded yet. What do you think, Zichen? Who do you like overall here? I know we
Mm.
like white locally in that fight.
I think it definitely depends on how black does in the fighting for the six zones on the left.
Mm,
So I think white got a little stronger with the exchange of the diagonal move in the
mm,
center. So that might
mm.
have helped white to gain a little more like I mean like a little more like strength in the center. So that might help.
That'll help
So
white, yeah.
I think I might prefer white because I think as long if white can save that six stones without like giving up too much, then I think white's territory is also it also like white also has a lot of territory. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a very big stomach for white as well. So very interesting. Let's see. So that was a moment where Chase stumbled a little bit, but he still has a good chance of making a very large bottom territory. Let's see how the fighting will go in the following part of the game. Black plays a nice move as Twitch chat suggested. Very, very, very good. And let's see how white takes care of this. Um, just a simple jump, okay, that makes sense. And here, black plays a capping move on the head. We had suggested something like this knight's move before. This seems to make sense. Go Fireboy says from Twitch says I like black more. Yeah, yeah, it's very reasonable to like black more in this case, and of course to like white more in this case. White is more solid, black is more has more possibilities. Very very interesting. We suggested this, and yeah, this makes a lot of sense. The bottom is already pretty much surrounded with more pressure on white. So yeah, yeah, black played this capping move here. This is more. This is a much stronger attack. This one, black is directly surrounding the entire group. Um, well, white has one. White presses here, and then does he? Oh, he just goes into full defensive mode. Interesting. This does open up the bottom territory for white to dig into here, which is I'd be very worried about this as black, and I black might go for the kill on white more, but then this just simply allows white to destroy all the territory, have all the fun, and then come back and try to survive. Hi, Paige. Yeah, let's check if we have any YouTube comments. YouTube says hi. Okay, hello. All right. By the way, guys, you guys are watching the AGHS finals. AGHS American Go Honors Society finals, and this is basically the under 18 North American championships. It's best and brightest youth players of North America, including Canada and the Mexico. Okay, guys. Why did I smirk there? The U.S. Players don't usually. Okay, never mind. Okay, black. Strong, strong attack here. Evan just presses. Black extends back, and Evan plays. No, he didn't play this move. He played this move. This is making eye space. White is for sure to be White is for sure will be super safe now. White can attempt to break out and in the process make himself this kind of ice space. It'll be totally safe. White is totally safe. Um, but this move is not that big and it does give Black a chance to reseal this opening that he made in his shape. Let's see how he played in the game. Moreover, let's see how much time he took in this game. Chase is playing black 27-31, 24-21. Wow, seems like Chase takes upwards of 3-4 minutes for the complicated moves. He plays this jump. This is a surprise to me, but I can see why he wants to play it. Do you like this move, Zishan?
Yeah, I think it's like a forcing move for white to protect at least, right? For like one move. And then
Yeah.
maybe black wants to go back after this exchange.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, this would be much stronger than just playing this Hane move. Okay, yeah, it feels like White has to push in at this moment, and this was my move, not Evan's move. Evan pushes in, and Evan spends 11 seconds pushing in. Okay, good. Yeah, I would push in too. I think the previous couple of moves is Evan playing kind of relatively safe. Um, yeah, this push is clearly what White wants to do because White is not 100% alive. Anything that makes the black shape a little bit weaker is a good thing for White. For example, just turning is a cut position. Is black getting cut? Black can try to play this, but White has this move to cut black as well. So this is already quite valuable to have in terms of pushing in. Um, what I what it feels to me like is the bottom is very big. The bottom is a big territory, but it's the bottom black positions are not that strong. We have these 6 stones over here. After white survives on the bottom, somehow if there's a counter-attacking cut, immediately this kind of thing would have very strong, like severe consequences for black's
Mhm.
surrounding positions. It feels to me like the invasions on the bottom is the biggest move at the moment. Because white already made the white position pretty secure, white is no longer happy to just play this move. Um, this would be easy for black to sort of make a big outside surround and just try to give up the stones in the immediate vicinities and just surround like a far outside, far like bottom side. And so white is no longer happy enough just doing this. White wants much more. White wants to play this way and then
Completely
counter threaten.
destroy.
Yeah, this is completely destroyed already for sure. And later on, white has these cutting positions against white black's shape. So let's see how Evan chooses here. The stable, safe block on the inside, counter-attacking locally, probably a big territory move or something inside. He hasn't played any of the moves suggested, so let's see what he did and how long he took. Ah, he played a peep. Okay, okay, the peep, and then on the next move,
Probably diagonal move.
ah, another diagonal move. Now, so this was done in combination. This is quite. This is white making a big territory, and he seems very content to just play this game. Very interesting. Black extends. This is a Sente move. This is solidifying the black group over here, but upon what we discussed before, maybe I would even suggest this backwards looking move for black just to, not even surrounding all the way out on the perimeter, surrounding like a little bit farther away so you actually can keep what you have there.
Mhm.
Okay, he extends. Does Evan answer this move? He answered, and he answered in just 3 seconds. Um, okay, so now White's territory is also pretty secured. It's 30, 35, 45, 55, 65, close to 70 points. If White cuts this one stone, it'll be more than 70 points. Black has 20, 30, 35, 45, 55, 65, not counting the big area here. So, you know, um, Black has a lot of territory. I have a clenched fist for Evan in this one. Are you gonna have enough if you just defend so so defensively? Black connects here. This is a big move. However, I really think the bottom is, you know, and remember before we played this move, we even played moves that threatened White's eye space. Now we're like, let me just keep my territory and be happy
Yeah.
about it. Black ends up connecting here. This is a prime situation to play Tanukis against, and this connect just really committed black to saving these middle stones. Another move would be to just straight up cut like this, and look at this. This
And that
is
might not be a good situation for black.
yeah, yeah. It feels very dangerous for black. At this position, if white is able to just play like this move in Sente, even like this, black would be totally cut on the inside. Um, I don't like black's chances of living in here surrounded by all the white stones. But even if this doesn't, even if black does end up surviving and getting home, if you got the connecting Sente, that's fine. Destroyed a few white points. White got this whole stick in the middle. What if white gives this up and then just now invades and then now you probably have to save your two stones and connect there and then the entire bottom would be gone. It's hard to imagine black doing so much damage in the middle that to make this worthwhile. Okay, so let's see. Now is a great. We gave a very very good plan for white. I think it's a good plan. This counter attack in time. But let's see what Evan plays, and because Evan played a few defensive moves earlier that are just like 3 seconds. You played a move, I'll just defend my territory. Sente, great, have it. Let's see if Evan plays again in 3 seconds or less, and in this case it would be here. And yes, he ever played in 3 seconds exactly, 56 to 53, and he did play this defensive move exactly. If White ends up not having enough territory in the game, I'm sure this move and a few moves before would be he would look upon these as I should have hurried myself up, that kind of move. Chase does play the large surround we talked about. Yes, that's a natural thing to do. At this moment, the more like I suggested this more chicken pansy moves from him, chicken his way out to a victory if he could manage it. Um, he played here as regular people with regular thinking usually will do. So, but does this leave black with enough invading space to invade on the bottom? Let's see. White makes a peep. Okay, one more peep. This is another safe move. I would be very afraid of black playing this move to just give up a little bit inside the corner. You do have to connect here and allow white one cut, but um, black is looking less and less invadable at this moment. Black plays here, ooh, exactly as expected, and Evan plays
Oh,
this wedge. Uh-oh. Um, this wedge does not feel like it feels like we're uh, knocking at the door, but we're not destroying the heart of the territory. But I don't see anything super good for white, anyways. So maybe this is the best he could do. If black blocks from the outside, white will push through. This will be good for white. So really here black just has one choice, block on the outside. Has white played too many moves that are knocking at the door where black sort of gives up his welcoming mat and then keeps the bulk of the territory over here? Or has white found enough damage in terms of this many cuts to really have enough? So this cut is Sente, the corner, and then white is able to Atari here and capture black. So the strongest move for black now is to connect over here at M4. This way the bottom two cuts are addressed, and he leaves this one outside cut and this kind of stuff. Feels like this is what's gonna happen, right? He does play this connect, he does,
mhm.
and Evan plays a cut. Oh, no, no, no. Evan plays a peep. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, if white cuts now, it's not clear. Oh, well, clearly this one stone is not gonna survive like this. He only has two liberties, and black also has a backdoor with the outside Atari, so
What
that makes
happens if
sense.
white attaches instead
Yeah,
of
yeah,
cutting?
here, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so no cut, attach. Yeah, yeah, a very very good idea. The only the only thing that's lacking for white is that the best that could happen for white is white is able to secure the capture on the seven stones on the
Mm.
inside. Again, not being able to damage all of the black territory. Is this enough for white? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. White has more than 80 points. Black has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So, black may have more than
Mm.
90, white has more than 80. A pretty close game. So, even in the best case scenario, white has a close game. It'll probably depend later on, right? If black is able to, if this ko is able to be won by white and so on. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, this is for sure the one way that white can really hope to do a lot of damage. So now, more reasonably, more likely, black is gonna play something like this move to sort of do a net, um, and then you know just run home like this. This way, white can destroy some territory. So already, this seems like a positive thing. Um, if black Ataris, then white is able to make the push and cut. Yeah, yeah, very good, very good. Another move is when white extends up, black is could potentially run this out. This is also very complicated. So for all these good reasons, Evan played this peep, a pretty strong peep, and let's see how black answered. If black plays here, possibly white can destroy some black territory, even though we discussed how white is sort of, white is fighting to damage black's welcoming mat on the outside of the door. So it's a little, feels a little lacking. Okay, black plays here, connects, white harness. This is a huge move. By the way, guys, this cut is a notorious AGHS move. I think sometimes black wants to Atari here and then allow white to live with a small life here. At this moment on this board, hard to say if this will be picked. Um, Black can also Atari like this, but that would open up this kind of territory destruction um, here. Now, normally this is not a big deal because the thickness matters a lot and it's very valuable for black. At this moment, if white is entirely alive on the outside, then white will definitely want to pick this. Um, but let's see. White harness, black plays. Does he play this Atari or does he play the block? Um, he plays B3. Okay,
Oh,
this is a very yeah, this is a very safe move. So maybe he's looking at this kind of agi and saying, this is maybe. A second thing is
mm,
white may connect, and then with black Ataris, this is probably no big problems for black. If white gets one more sente, and if white is able to fight this ko, then this could happen, and black's territory is reduced, but that looks about the same as this. So this is a very, very stable, safe move. Is black, does Chase now, for the first time in the game, feel like he's way ahead, and he's playing very, very safe. Okay, white plays there. Oh, this is another very safe
very
move. If
good.
yeah, if all that white could do is peep over here, then clearly this is not that big. If white peeps, black can cut white off from the back. It's an unclear fight, but it's unclear. So okay, so Chase right now played this move. He's making a big, big bottom side. So now the game is really slowed down. It's end game territories now, and we have very, very good reasonable counting mechanisms now. We can do reasonable counting now. Follow my mouse, guys. If you guys are watching, this is 10, this is 20, this is 30. Probably less than 30 for black, so we'll give him 3 more points. That's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 85. We got 87, which just works perfectly to make white need 80 points to win the game. Let's give white 5, 10, maybe no 10, 10. You know, later here this looks like this, so it's really just 10. So 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I'm doing 10, 10, 10. So I only count 70 for white and
Oh,
87 for black. Looks like black is ahead in this game by 10 points or so, which is a very, very good, impressive lead. This would explain the
defensive moves.
the defensive moves. And so is this and I checked just now. Chase, he won his quarterfinals and semifinals by uh, I think he had 10 points or so in one game, and then 1.5 in his semifinal game, last game against Daniel, the AGA 7 Dan. So is Daniel AGA 7 Dan? He might be 6.9 after his. Anyways, his after his performance at professional qualifiers, but anyways, he was in the professional qualifiers, so he's super strong. Um, yeah, so this is very, very stable, and he's noticeably he gave up a few points in the last few moves, and we estimate him to have about a 5 to 10 point lead coming up into the end game. So maybe this is maybe this is working for him. Anyways, that was a very quick and rough estimate. Um, do a count yourself, Zishen, and let me know if you largely agree, strongly disagree, or somewhere in between. And everyone watching, you guys feel free to do the same. We have now just caught up to the game, and White just played this move. So in terms of the territory count, do you guys see what I see here? And even though Black Chase messed up on the fighting on the right hand side, it looks like being able to surround the bottom, um, was just very good, and just is able to take a bit of a lead into this end game. White just played this move. He's cutting black in the middle. And what's very likely to happen is black is going to play one threatening move to shore up the inside, and then play a connecting move over here and connect to the outside. So no one has any territory basically over here. Now I counted super rough. What do you think, Zishan? Anything
I just
different?
counted. I mean, my counting isn't accurate either, but I think it largely agrees with yours. Like, I think black is
Uh,
leading around 10 points ish too.
Wow, 10. Wow, 10. 10 is. Wow, the only thing Evan has on his side then is the AGA rules of 7.5 points Komi, which is one more point than usual Japanese rules. But 1 point is not close to 10 points. So, oh
Yeah.
boy. Okay,
Mm.
we have one more move. Okay, great. This move was played on the game. And by the way, you'll see here on my KGS shared window, this is a cloned game. So even though both of these moves are the same, this one move was placed by me, this move was placed by Chase. So you'll see the timer move on his move on the timer won't move on my variation diagrams. The timer will move on Chase's clock. And it was 1 minute and 26 seconds. Great. Evan plays here. Ooh, this move feels like it has to be played, but yes, when black plays here on the second line, white has lost the big monkey jump to reduce black's territory. Okay. Okay, they played the next few moves. Expect this move to come later. This move to come later. Okay. Yeah. So, did you think it was more than 10 or less than 10, Zishan?
I think
Close to 10.
I think it's
That's
close to
bad.
10 because
Yeah.
I roughly counted the center white territory.
Yeah.
So it was like around 70, but it might be a little like I just thought it was approximately 70. It could be a little more or less. But now like I didn't count much for black on like the left, um little square like rectangle thing on the left.
Mm.
So that could also like I think is really just approximately 10 points. So
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could count 5 more points for white. White played this move at K9. But again, like 5 points is not close to 10 points. So, ooh, this looks like it's a bit closer than before, but we still don't like it for Evan here. It might be closer than the 10 points we estimated, but probably around five. We didn't, when we counted, we didn't figure that it was white to move before, so that may have helped white's cause a little bit. It's like difference is 10 points, but with white to move in the end game. Maybe it helped a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna help him, help him enough. Especially, like this is the current state. White black capture is Sente. Uh, yeah, let me just play out these regular, like reasonable endgame moves. And let's say black plays here, and white gets the endgame moves around here. And pretty soon we'll be able to count, exactly, even though the certainty is degraded by, by us just randomly placing stones on, because we feel like white was a bit behind. Let's play a little bit better end game for white here. And so something like this. This is 5, 9, 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50, 60, 63, 65, 75, 80. Ooh, this way white gets 83, which is quite a bit more than like the 70, 75 we gave white. So maybe, but we played out the whole end game. This way is 83 for white. This is 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 55, 65, 70, 80, 85. Hey, this way black only has 85. So, um, but again, I may have miscounted, and it was again very rough. So maybe the game is a lot closer than we gave white credit for. Anyways, so this is a moment at hand. Black played here, already a better endgame move than what we gave black earlier. But so the count we had was only around 5 points on the board for black, with my favorable for white endgame. Now we're staring at a more reasonable endgame for black. Um, so either way, we have a hard time reaching the true good estimate of the game. By the way, here is a good white what do you call it? White end game. It'll probably look like this. Um, yeah, probably look like this later. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 62, 65, um, you know, 70, 80. We could give white 80 points in this diagram. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 88, 89. This is kind of like 9 points on the board, but it's again very rough, and we have no idea how many points white can make over here. On the left hand side, in my diagram, white had 9 points, which is probably a bit of an overestimate. But okay, let's just watch the end game. It's quite close. Probably will be much closer than our initial rough estimate, but we still like black a little bit more. Let's see, white presses. Oh, this is very big. Black pushing is Sente, and this is now white Sente. Good. So Evan is on the right track. He plays this
Oh,
end game. He plays this push. He plays this move, which makes this 5 points here for sure. And this is how far we have it. And wow, if Chase won his semi-final game by 1.5 points, if he wins by 1.5 points again, that would be very impressive. Um, that would be very impressive. If we counted 9 points in one of our counts, so it's
that
very,
might
very
happen.
possible.
That might happen.
By the way, guys, A10 looks like a huge end game, but even with that, I think black still leads. Yeah, it's notoriously difficult to arrive at good conclusions. I think when we both counted, white hasn't played this knight's move in the middle yet, and this knight's move was quite good. And
Mhm.
we were thinking the middle was going to be more black territory than white territory, with the possibility of cutting stones.
Mm.
So
I also didn't give White
interesting.
any credit on the left. Like
Yeah,
he eventually made 5 points over there, which is pretty notable.
impressive. Yeah, me too, me too. And good for Evan here. It may feel like Evan was,
Playing
you
better
know,
at
playing better
ciphers.
in the end game. Yeah. So maybe. Anyways, they are playing a very tight end game, and let's see. We'll continue to bring you guys updates on the state of the game. By the way, later white will capture the two black stones. No one will have points here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 62 and a half. 62 for white, 65. We'll give white 70 and 80. So white will have 80 points, maybe 79, maybe a little, maybe one less than 80. Feels, typically when strong players count this kind of position, they'll say things like 80 points weak or slightly weaker than 80 points, this kind of thing. Black will have 5, um, 15, 19. So that's one less than we counted, which was 20. 19, 29, 30, 40, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 86. Wow. I have 7 points on the board. So a super close end game. Evan definitely did a great job in the middle here, making 4 to 5 points here when we expected black to have some points here. But that's, anyways, slightly weaker than. Ooh, what happened here?
What
Does this
happened there?
matter?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Does this
ask.
matter? Yeah, yeah. I think this does matter. Well, so the easiest end game is here, 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 and here. The question is, does black is able to play here now? Does this matter in the end game? My initial inclination is that it does not. Um, I think it ended up not mattering, so that's okay. Good, well played on the player's part. Here's the position we have. Um, 30, 40, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. I have 86 for black, and one less now, 85 for black, and for white it's 10, 15, 16, 16, maybe 17, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 78. So we have 78 for 78 versus 85. That's like exactly a half point game.
Oh,
That's fairly close and interesting. A very, very close game. Don't be surprised if black comes out with the half point victory. Probably will come down to this ko at the end.
mm.
Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, well, well. Let's
Think
see
black
how it
might have
goes.
more co-threads on the top
On the
corner,
board. Hmm.
maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. This E9 is a sente move for black, so because this move is it's not a sente move, it's a sente move to try to make 1 point. So eventually black will get this, black will get this, and I think eventually black will end up winning this code. So this is going to be the final board result. And quickly, this is 5, 15, 16, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 74, 75, 78. 78 does sound like a lot for white. This is 10, 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 52, 55, 65, 70, 70 and 80, 85, 88. Did I count 88 for black? In that case, black leads by 10 points on the board and he wins by 2.5. This is very different from the half point results we were counting. Before this is 18, 19, 29, 30, 40, 45, 55, 65, 75, 84. Okay, pretty confused. This is why trying to count exactly is a little bit difficult. And
Mm.
white just played slightly better endgame than what I had with one less points for black. So, wow, this looks like actually it will probably be Evan taking this with 78 points to black's 10, 15, 18, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 65, 70, 75, 80, 83. Yes, I miscounted by five. That's very reasonable. 83 to 70 to 78. That's a 5 point game. Wow. How did we think Black was gonna win by 10 points? Oh,
I think
crazy.
I think the center, the points on gaining the center was like a lot more than how we wait. What's happening? Is there anything in the center?
Is there anything in the center? Uh-oh. The
There might not be.
yeah. It looks like they're agreeing that nothing is in the
It's in the
center.
center.
So
Yeah.
if our 5 point count is correct, White is gonna win this game by 2.5. Uh, Clearly on the backs of a superior end game, I'm sure. Wow, the um, our estimates were
Yeah.
very
I think
very
there's
off.
also prisoners. That's what the chat said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Did not cut. Well,
yeah. I'm just happy that I was not the only one.
mhm.
Okay, okay. Oh wow, very very interesting game. And um, yeah, let's we're counting this now. Before we know it, this is yes. The 5 point count is correct.
Mm.
Um, oh, do you guys see the score? The live game will have the score. Let's go back to the live game. This is a live game. This is not a live game. This opened up to the end is a live game. Evan Tan wins by 2.5. Oh, this was quite impressive. We were both we declared like we issued the death certificate for Evan earlier in the end game. So very good of him to hold on and prove us wrong here. That was impressive. Very very nice. So around here, Black defended this. We talked about White's um, attempts to reduce Black's territory as something like trying to break down the doormat, and then it was clearly not going to be enough, and stuff like that. Later on, I guess this move was quite defensive, but we made our counting after this, so this should still be fine. This move is also very defensive, but again, still should be fine. Um, Stuff we were talking about is like peep at the white cutting points first and then defend, but should still be fine. But clearly, Evan having like playing this move, just playing regular good end game at this point, um, and then
Yeah.
making more points on the left than we figured for him was very, very nice. At this point, we were already thinking how this was like our third count, right? The first count, we were like, Black is going to win by close to 10 points. Second count, yeah, I think Black is going to win by close to 5 to 10 points. And then Evan played K9, made some points in the middle. This was very, very big. And maybe there was a little bit of better end game that could be played, but I don't really see much. This is a 2 point end game. This might be worth you know 1 point more than 2 points, but these are within a point errors. Maybe 1.5 points. But yeah, yeah. Very very good end game by White here to win this. Um, Yeah, at the end here, did we have anything here? Well, they agreed no, so probably not. Certainly not at this point. Probably not at this point. So wow. Okay. Um, so Evan wins, and what prize does Evan get for winning this AGHS um, American Go Honors Society 2026 championships?
I
Um,
think he gets $100 of cash and a trophy. I think that's
$100 of cash with
yeah.
the finance department at the AGHS, right?
Uh,
Do you guys get any support from the American Go Foundation and
yeah, yeah.
AGA and
We're
things like that?
we're like basically founded by the AGF, the American Go Foundation. So all of our money comes from those sponsors there. So yeah.
Great, great, um, great. Okay. Great. So, and the most impressive thing was Evan did this just having used a little over 20 minutes of his allotted 1 hour time. So, good job, Evan. He didn't stay below 20 minutes and he played very confidently. We were really worried for him, but he was not. So good job to Evan. Maybe his position was always, a lot better than we felt, and um, so maybe. Who knows? Congratulations to Evan breezing through the competition. Um, any plans for these guys? Maybe yourself at the Redmond Cup this year? That is like the full AGA's youth tournament. We have an under 18 division and an under 12 division, and same for the women's side, I believe, right?
Yeah. Don't think I'll be competing at Redmond Cup this year, but I'll be competing at Girls Cup. And I think these guys will definitely be seeing around in the Redmond Cup this year. So
Ah, Redmond Cup, great. Yeah, the Redmond Cup. It's the American Youth Tournament, and we have a lot of like AGA 7 dance. We have some Fox 9 dance. We have some people with Fox 9 dance accounts. Fox 8 dance. The future of North American Go is bright, and all right, and thanks to Evan, we get to go home relatively early today and wrap it up. Evan having only used 20 minutes versus the 1 hour allotted time for him. So um, let's thank Evan again for his great run, showing us the very calm game. And there was some drama. We felt like he was gonna lose. I was preparing lots of speeches and explanations for why Evan lost and all that kinds of stuff. But he hunkered down and he won. So thank goodness for that. Okay, good. Um, would you, well, does the Zixuan represents the AGHS American Go Honors Society Board? Does the AGHS have any parting words for the players, the viewers, um, parents, maybe,
um,
yeah.
I don't think we do, but we'll like to thank the players again, everyone who participated in the qualifiers, everyone who participated in the actual tournament, and it has been very enjoyable to watch every of your matches that were played, and yeah, so and we'll like to thank um Evan and Chase presenting this game to us.
Mhm. And yeah, this was played on KGS, and thanks for KGS for making um, the venue and everything, and of course, good games. Hope to see everyone. Lastly, the biggest annual Go event is the US Go Congress, and that's gonna happen in Boston this year. Hopefully, we'll see both of these players, myself, Zixuan, every single person we know, and a lot of people we don't know at the Go Congress. It's gonna be at Boston this year.